Ukraine was just one of several important topics the president spoke about tonight in his State of the Union address. News 12 New Jersey's Nick Medanis in studio right now with that part of the story. Nick?
And Kurt, the first thing perhaps that jumps out, no masks, a rare sight. So many politicians would be in one room with cameras and not have them on. Perhaps no coincidence, President Biden seemed to prioritize other issues over the pandemic. The president does warn tonight the U.S. must be prepared for new variants. He promised to be ready, though COVID has been a step ahead now through 2 administrations. Mr. Biden says most Americans can now remove their masks, but schools right around this event in Washington, D.C. are keeping them on. New Jersey's mandate ends next week. As COVID sows division, the president calls for a reset tonight.
So stop looking at COVID as a partisan dividing line. See it for what it is, a god-awful disease.
And with inflation at a 40-year high, he says his top priority is getting prices under control. His view of the economy may be at odds with many Americans. He says his plan to fight inflation is to lower costs, not wages.
That means make more cars and semiconductors in America, more infrastructure and innovation in America, more goods moving faster and cheaper in America. More jobs where you can earn a good living in America.
And health care is front and center, according to Pew Research. It remains a worry for many. The president is hoping to take on those sky-high drug prices this year.
Let's cap the cost of insulin at $35 a month so everyone can afford it. And drug companies will do very, very well, their profit margin.
The balance here, Russia-Ukraine domestic agenda. Much of the focus on the domestic agenda, but only veiled references to how they are intertwined. The president telling Americans tonight the invasion will have costs around the globe. Brittany?
All right, Nick, thank you so much. And about 20 minutes after that address, the Republican response was delivered by Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds. Governor Reynolds saying tonight the president has avoided major issues in this country since taking office, which have caused Americans to suffer.
But we can't project strength abroad if we're weak at home. And that's what I want to discuss with you tonight. The president and Democrats in Congress have spent the last year either ignoring the issues facing Americans or making them worse. They were warned that spending trillions would lead to soaring inflation. They were told that their anti-energy policies would send gas prices to new heights. But they plowed ahead anyway, raising the price at the pump by 50% and pushing inflation to a 40-year high.
She also says President Biden painted a different picture tonight in that he hasn't followed through with any of his promises.